This programme is brought to you by vinny.co.uk.
Welcome back to the Champions League pool here on Free Sports. John Sullivan and Andy Cragg. And Andy looking a little bit disconsolate in his chair. I think there he's had a tough result there against Aaron Davies in the match previous. 4-1 defeat for Andy Cragg. But as we were just discussing off air there, Simon, he needs to not be too hard on himself, because there was an awful lot. Well, there wasn't an awful lot, rather, that he could have done about that result. It was just top play from a top player.
Yeah, I think Andy's a very aggressive player. Took on, chased a couple of finishes, ran out of position. He didn't really miss anything, too bad. He made that really good break and dish. But when you look at the way Aaron plays, it's just very clinical. When he goes for a finish, he takes it out. And that was the difference in the match. It was a big difference, 4-1. But it's difficult now for Andy because, effectively he's now out of this competition. He cannot catch Aaron. John can, so a much bigger match here for John.
Yeah, but John, having lost to Aaron, is relying on favours. He's got to win this match, bump his total up to 4 points, and then hope against hope that Oli Bale can spring a surprise in the last match of the night against Aaron Davies. Which, if you'd have said that at the start of the night, it would have felt relatively feasible, but the way that both are playing, at the moment that seems unlikely, but still a long way to go. And you can never ever call a match before it started, that is for sure. John, though, has been in good form tonight, and this is a perfect start for him. Great clearance from the Soul Man. He's back in business. And it's like he's never been away off the table.
Yeah, brilliant stuff from John, and sort of talked about the fact that he was chasing a lot of finishes in his last match and made a couple, but had a couple get away from him. This time he had complete control, and he controlled that finish. He was perfect all the way through it. An excellent start when in a match he knows he needs to win.
There we see the table, as we mentioned. Oli and Andy, not possible to catch the 4 points of Aaron with 2 for a win. So it's up to John Sullivan to try and force a shootout. And from a wholly neutral point of view, I'd absolutely love to see it.
Yeah, I do hope we see a shootout at some point. I think as we've said a couple of times tonight, Aaron has it in his own hands, but all John can do at this stage is put the pressure on him, win this match and put the pressure on. Frame difference and head-to-heads don't matter. It is just on points. So points are tied. We are going to the 6-red shootout, which will be a lot of fun. But fun for us watching, maybe not for the players playing.
I had fun playing it earlier, I must admit, but then I didn't have a huge amount riding on it.
Yeah, difference of pressure, I suppose. Disappointing opening break in this match for Andy. Comes up dry. One problem ball on yellows to work out, and he has options and routes and ways to do so. Yellow on the right hand side, those 3 yellows at the bottom of the table, he could pick any of those to create an angle to develop that yellow. Slightly surprised he's not tried to do it early. Could have tried to develop the yellow and then cleared those at the top of the table, but he looks like he has landed perfectly to screw across the table now. Oh, just didn't get into it enough. Probably wasn't the perfect angle and was trying to really force something.
It could be. End of break. He looks like he's trying to line up a double. This would be an outstanding recovery It's tough with the red glued so close to it. You really have to manufacture this. Oh, it's not a bad effort. Can he force this yellow back into the bottom left to keep the visit going? He's chasing it. Will he go percentage? It's not in John Sullivan's nature.
I was just wondering whether the double's on. Can that squeeze past the red? Because the double would give him control. The treble, no. Such a fine line. He was very close to getting the cannon he needed to make everything open, and that's why. Oh, it's a poor shot from Andy, possibly even a kick. But that's the reason that John didn't take that clearance out, and there's the reason I question whether he wanted to try and develop that ball earlier, because it's to his advantage to have more balls on the table if you don't get the cannon out, so you've got another opportunity to do so.
John looks fuming with that shot he's just played. Not a good one at all. Wanted to hide the white behind the yellow, got nowhere near doing that, and has ended Andy a pretty good chance here.
Biggest problem will be the black. A real chance to develop the black. Position onto it with his last ball will be from distance, regardless of which ball he leaves for his last ball. And by the way he's going about this, he's going to be leaving one of the balls on the rail for his last ball, which is going to make it even harder. Underhit the previous positional shot, so had to play the double, and now he's finished awkward. Oh, maybe.
This is brilliant. This has been exhibition stuff from Andy Cragg. Just get the sense he's playing with a little hit of annoyance in him. Bit of frustration for Andy Cragg.
This is close. No, not to be.
Check this back a bit. Well.
John's got that one all wrong. Had a lot of table to land in to be on this black, and he hasn't.
Not to be. Is he going to get lucky? Don't think so. It's not easy, mind.
No, this is tough. He might even double this the way he's played the frame so far. Yeah. And this might roll safe as well. No, it just didn't quite bounce off the cushion as far as I thought. So a chance for John.
Well, John, who's been in a black ball shootout, knows what it's like to pot a pressure black. Never in doubt on that occasion, and John Sullivan goes 2-0 up. Andy Cragg almost upsetting the apple cart there. And a couple of really showy doubles at the top of the table, but frustrating one for Andy. John takes advantage.
Yeah, Andy finished out of position but didn't break stride in coming around and making double-double to land on his last ball, and then underhit the positional shot to not get onto the black. It's a relief for John to get that frame on the board. Needed multiple chances. 2-0 ahead though, in a match he has to win to have any chance of going through. Is approaching a comfortable scenario, if it can be in this format. Especially when you're playing against a player that knows they're already out. He's going to be trying out there, but it's hard to maintain that focus. Broke dish, his first break in this match. What's he got this time? Oh, massive break. That's his best break of the night. That's huge.
Yeah, by a mile. And he's going to have a difficult first shot, I think, which will give him a little tap of frustration. Not got an easy first pot, which a break like that you'd think deserves one. Got to think about this one. May even choose to play his extension. Doesn't look like it. Is it a plan? First ball? No, it's a safety. Still open table.
Really wants to be yellows. as will Andy. All the yellows are open. Those two yellows on the left-hand side have come into a really nice plant. I think Andy will take this on. Top left.
Not to be, and it opens up the table here for John Sullivan. Back him here.
Yeah, I think just looking at this camera angle, that black looks like it will slide past the red to the bottom right-hand corner. It may not be the full pocket, but it's enough of it. That's a bit short. Just gone far enough to have a pot at it, or have a shot at the pot. Oh, it goes left-handed. He's cannoning to the red, so this is guaranteed position.
Well, didn't know John Sullivan had that in the locker.
Oh, he thought he missed that. He really did thought he missed that pot.
Been some clearance this.
He's played for it into the centre pocket. This is tricky. This is very delicate.
Yeah, this is horrible. Can he finish the job? Oh, what a clearance. What a clearance from John Sullivan. Even played a shot left-handed in the midst of all that. He is really starting to feel it. I guess at this stage, there'll be a little... It might just be a couple of pangs of regret that he didn't quite start the night in this sort of form, because if he had, he may well have beaten Aaron in that match. Of course, all if buts and maybes, but probably a thought that he's having.
Yeah, when you look back to that match against Aaron, his first match of the night, and he had a great chance. In fact, he had a couple of great chances to go 3-1 up on Aaron and didn't take them, almost let Aaron off the hook, and then Aaron responded like a champion does, and you know, finished off with 2 finishes from the break to really punish John for not taking his chances. So yeah, if it's not to be for John tonight, if Aaron does complete the job in the next match, then yeah, John will certainly look back at that first match with some frustration.
Time running.
Yeah, fantastic performance since then. Oh, and it just goes from bad to worse for Andy. Screws straight into the middle pocket off the break.
Hold the hand line, please.
And he sits down with a bit of a heavy heart about him.
Yellow balls into play.
John elects yellows, and look at the setup for these. This frame might not last long at all. Might be his own version of the 6-ball shootout here.
May have gone wrong. Yeah, it has gone wrong. He can't see the ball. He needs to keep this going. Looking for an alternative. Oh, he hit the wrong yellow.
Has he got away with it though? Don't know if Andy can sneak through to the red over the middle bag. Looks like he can. A little bit of swerve, did the trick, and he's all right. Chance here for Andy to get on the board.
3 at the top of the table just need consideration. Land nicely on the one in the left centre. The others can sort of flow from there. That's not going to help. Didn't want the cannon on the black. Well, that's not bad. And that's a very good positional shot. He's recovered. Lost the white early in this visit, but it's recovered really well. One good pot now. Get a frame on the board.
Yeah, that'll do it. Just a little bit of a confidence boost there, Andy Cragg's not gone his way at all in this match.
Frame.
He gets himself on the board here, 3-1. Just keeps John honest, because that should have been game when he came to the table there. All the yellows were out in the open. He just overran the white by maybe about half an inch. And
yeah,
it cost him the frame.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be frustrating for John. He would be rather have got this match done and not have to grind it out, because you've got a dangerous opponent who's taking everything on from his side of the table. So it's never over until it's over. Definitely a chance gone for John. But he breaks off in this next frame, and he's been breaking very well in this match.
Yep, he'll back himself to finish the job here.
3 frames to 1, time running.
His last break that he hit was an absolute dream.
Not this time.
He's having a little bit of a laugh about it. He can afford to smile at 3-1 up, but
time running.
goes 3-2. He might not quite be so chipper.
Well, if the last break was as good as he can hit it, this one was the exact opposite. He's trying to hit that front ball, 4 ball, when he caught it almost half ball. Cue ball flying around the table, tried to go in the centre pocket before it was eventually kicked into the centre pocket. Not the best break from John. Oh, trick shots coming out from Andy. That's incredible.
What a shot that is. And the thing is you can't really even say that it was much of a fluke. It was by design that he cannoned into that red and yellow. He's gone for the red off the yellow there, pulling out all the shots. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. Totally as played.
He's actually better off if it stays over the pocket, really, because it gives him more chance to control the rest of his visit. Okay, he'll be annoyed he didn't make that red off the yellow in the centre, but yeah, that absolutely flew in, didn't it?
John then with the chance to take these out and get himself his second shootout win. That does not come off kindly. May choose. Don't know if he's got enough room behind this yellow to cue it up to the top of the table. I think he has. Thought it was glued to it initially. I think he's just got enough room, but it made it difficult. And you see, it wasn't easy.
He could clip this red into the centre pocket. I think he can still drop it in and cannon the red. Oh, and he's cannoned it lovely. I was about to say, just has to be careful to make sure he doesn't nudge it towards the centre of the top cushion and make sure it goes over the pocket. No problems at all.
Well, Andy Cragg 3-2, 2 in a row.
Frame.
Beautifully done. And he's got the next break. Could be 3-3 before you know it.
Yeah, I don't think John's going to be sat as comfortably in his chair as he was after the last frame. All of a sudden, there's plenty of time to have some real stress in this match, and John has now had 2 great opportunities to wrap it up.
Well, this is a shot at the start of the frame. That is some shot, and it's the sort of shot that you'd only really play in the situation that Andy's in. It is a sort of almost devil-may-care attitude that he's been playing with in this game. He's taken on some shots that he wouldn't ordinarily play in the circumstances, and quite a few of them have actually come off.
Yeah, I think he's an incredibly aggressive player anyway, and then that's just gone to ultra aggressive because he knows he's already out of this event. He's still trying, of course he is, but he's not going to get bogged down in anything tactical. He's just going to go all out.
Time running.
Not the best break.
Oh, the break again lets Andy down. Being off for the second time in a row.
You will be on the line. Time running.
And that's a bit unlucky. It's very rare you actually see the white ball going at the bottom corners.
Yeah, especially when you screw it in and out of the top end of the table. Not the best split though, so not a great chance for John. He may try and open everything up in this first shot. No, he did, but he missed the pot. And this is John not knowing the rules. John thought that red going in meant he was reds, but it's not. He is actually just handing the table over to Andy. You have to pot the ball you're going for, or the colour set you're going for, to pot a legal pot to determine colours. So he was clearly taking on yellows, and the red going in just means it's Andy's turn.
Yeah, sort of let the arm go in this match, Andy. And that's been some stunning pots. That was a beauty. Playing them very... You just watch that one drift over the pocket. He's playing them very freely, just letting the arm go, and some beautiful shots been played in this match, in particular by Andy. That one he didn't quite line up right. He got the pace nailed on. Exactly where he wanted to leave the white. Not quite to be. Can John open these up? May elect not to, of course. I think that both the yellows in the triangle area do go. The red has made a big pocket over the left centre.
I think he wants to use the red as well, just to open up the other yellow. Make sure he uses it, yeah.
Lovely shot.
So there's only the one below the black now, and you can see he's come around to have a look at it. Is there enough room to land on it comfortably? Looks quite tight to me.
Could go into it here, he does. Just opens it up. This is now all there for John Sullivan to go and get himself a win. To put himself at the top of the table with one match to play. Of course, the ball will still be in Aaron Davies' court. But John Sullivan, at the moment, doing all he can do. Doing it well. He's played well in this match, John Sullivan, for the most part. This should do it. Well, he entered tonight with no shootout wins to his name. He's now going to have 2. Great work from John Sullivan. Satisfied tap of the table. And the Soul Man goes to the top of the group table. Still have one more match to play. It may not remain so, but if Aaron Davies can't find himself a win or a draw against Mr. Oli Bale, then John Sullivan will force a shootout. These are the stats at the end of the match, and despite some great efforts from Andy Cragg, it was a match that John Sullivan deserved to win.
Yeah, it looked like John was going to actually wrap the match up 4-0. He played much better than we've seen him from him on Free Sports before. But it took a few chances. He needed his third opportunity to get over the line, but he has, and he is going to put all the pressure onto Aaron.
So then, Aaron Davies with a chance to go and win the group and qualify for the knockout stages. He has Oli Bale when we come back.